all at once. Isn't that wonderful? The Outdoors Sergeant, if you are a subscription member on Instagram, you will be entered in the wheel. Yep. So if you're a member on YouTube, yes, you will be entered in. Yep. As long as you're a subscription on the thing. Also, the APA bow giveaway is coming up. I didn't forget. So we did hit the 50,000 on YouTube. So for those who are wondering, we will be doing that soon. Just make sure you go to the YouTube page, go to community, and fill out the link to get to that, because that's really important. Hey, Bowhunters United, how are you? We'll be going live soon. Send me your live schedule. Sorry, I forgot I need to send that to you guys, by the way. Let's see. Maybe this Friday, maybe? All right, that's the way. Switching to YouTube, no problem. Head on over. Evening. How you doing? Good evening. Good evening on YouTube, everybody. It's nice to be on all the networks at once. Instagram definitely doesn't do as many, but that's okay. That's okay. TikTok and YouTube generally become them. What's up, Dan? How are you, man? Welcome. Welcome to the show. So as promised, I am live to do a little bit of live. What's up, Just What WB Hunt? How are you? It's interesting. I don't know what the deal is with TikTok lately, though. It's very odd. It takes a long time for it to get going. It used to get going instantly. Now it's like it takes people a long time to know we're live. It's really weird. Yep, outdoors are great. You're good to go. If you entered the link, you'll also be entered the thing. But as far as the Wheel of Archery goes, you're good to go. That's a great question, Tyson. Tyson asked the question, if you could marry traits of all the major bow brands, what would it be? I would take the Bowtech. I would take the Bowtech cam system because they have the deadlock and they can move over easy back and forth. So I love that about Bowtech. I think I'd go with the limbs and the pocket from the Matthews bows. I do like that a lot. I think the stance is wonderful, and I think, but I'm not a big fan of the grip. I take Vital Point grip from Hoyt. I think that's the best one in the industry right now, in my opinion. And I would probably take, let's see, I'm trying to think whose riser I would take, though. That's a hard one, man. Who would I take? Who would I take as far as riser goes? I don't know, but I have some show and tell for you guys. Oh, awesome, Ben. That's great. That's great. Eastern Iron Will collaboration. I'm not sure I know what that is. I got show and tell. Yeah, show and tell. Awesome, JT. Appreciate that. There will be more classic reels coming up this year soon. Oh, there's Sean. How's it going, guys? There you go. Some of the members are now back on TikTok. It's taking a long time to get TikTok going lately. It's very strange, guys. But send your galaxies. Well, really anybody can send a galaxy, just so you got to do it differently for what platform you're on. But if you want to get entered into that bow giveaway, send a galaxy. Ben, if you're on YouTube, anybody on YouTube or Instagram, you can go on our website and click Galaxy in the store, and you can grab an entry if you'd like to enter for the Hoyt bow giveaway. We're giving away a carbon Hoyt RX4. We've been doing it a lot on TikToks. It's easier because they can do it right there on the screen. But you can send $10 here, I guess, like Dan does all the time. You could do that on YouTube. On Instagram, you have to go to our website and go to the store and buy an entry. You have to be 18 years old to get involved in this, and you have to be 18 and live in the U.S. So keep that in mind. All right, Ryan's going to buy a spot. Thanks, Ryan, for the donation. Appreciate that. Let me get you added in here. Sean, I took yours and broke it up into 10 spots just so you know what happened. Because we couldn't get enough people to do the one. So I gave you the 10 and a couple of 10. Great question on session bows, Tyson. I'll get to that in just a minute. Okay. Obsession's still a great brand. They're doing great stuff. Dennis is a great guy. Now, depending on what happens with them and Dennis, if he's still around, and I think they'll be okay. But we're going to find out, right? That's where it comes down to. Cody coming in hot with a Galaxy. Appreciate that, Cody. I got you added in there too as well. Actually, I'm going to change this name to the Hoyt giveaway. Hoyt giveaway. Awesome outdoors are great. That's cool. Getting ready to go. That's all right. That's all right. You can do the Apex next year, but the Apex can win you money if you got a big old bird in the area. All right, we do have a show and tell. We do have a show and tell. I'm going to show you guys in just a second here. I think I caught up on most things. Those obsessions do shoot very well, so I think that there's a lot of great options. WC, how's it going? Acadian. Rumble. I don't use. I think we have a Rumble account. I tried to sign up on each platform just so we have it, but I don't really use it. I don't think necessarily. Yeah, that happens a lot in those ground blind clamps. Bag of jerks. What's up? When's that next bag of jerky coming? I want it. So good. So good. I know. I'm excited too. Cody, this one will probably be around 200 spots because it is a carbon bow, more pricey. Get those galaxies going, guys. Get them rolling. All right, show and tell. This was really hard to get, guys. This is really hard to get, okay? So I want to say thank you to Mike's Archery. Check them out when you get a second. Yeah, for those you don't know, we've been doing a lot of collaborating with them. So they sent me this bow to do a video on. And this is unbelievable. It's really hard to get my hands on this. And I think it's hard for them to get too. So we'll be doing a video on this. You'll see me in their video and I'll be in their video. B Hodge, what's up? And by the way, so those just joining, we do have the, oh, that'd be great. Bag of jerks. I'd love to get the new meat sticks. That'd be awesome. The Galaxy giveaway is going on for the TikTokers and anybody else who wants to send the $10 dono. That will be added. So just go ahead and send that and you can get added to the list on my right here for the Hoyt giveaway. This is different than the Wheel of Archery. So I want to keep that clear. The people who are memberships on any of the platforms will automatically put in for the Wheel of Archery. The bow this month is probably going to be a classic bow. So I'm going to point that out right now. It's probably going to be a classic bow. And I got an idea of which one. Now, these are old. They're classic, and I think it'd be kind of cool to have one if I was you, but we'll see. Oklahoma, nice. B. Hodge, thanks for the resubscription. Appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing on TikTok. You will now be entered into the Wheel of Archery at the end of the month. We're calling it the Wheel of Archery, but it's going to be a bingo thing this time around. Just scared the crap out of me. Oh. John, coming hot. John, I got your stuff set up. I got your stuff set up, John. You now have the 20 spread out. Just one. So let me get you taken care of real quick before the show and tell. Come up here. And I spread it out Sean's as well. All right, so you guys are good. All right. The show and tell is dun, da, da, da. Yep. Fastest Hoyt you can buy. It is the Z1S. Brought to you by Mike's Archery. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate that, man. Yep, this is going to be a beast. I am super stoked to shoot this bow on our show. And this was really hard to get. And thank you again to Brian at Mike's Archery for hooking me up with this to play with for a little bit of time here. But this is the short brace height. Tiny. This is a stellar bow, super fast, powerful. I can't believe I have it right here right now, to be honest. It's really hard to get my hands on. Again, this is my favorite grip in the industry, the Vital Point grip. If you guys have not tested this grip, you're missing out. This thing is gorgeous. It's just awesome. So just give you guys an idea. So yeah, this thing's supposed to be super fast. I am pumped. I think that with this bow, let me just pull the specs on it real quick. Hoyt.com. Z1S, 350 feet per second, 33-inch axle, 5 7/8 brace height. So that's under 6. So you know it's going to be super fast. And if you guys don't know this, that's how they get that speed. They bring everything in, and then they can get more speed going out. It's cool, but super powerful, super powerful. 25 to 30 inches of draw and 30 to 70 pounds. And this is the blackout, it looks like, but they do sell this bow. Which one's this? This is the bourbon, I think. And then the origin, which looks sick as well. Yeah, that thing's cool, guys. That's cool. Very, very cool. Daniel, thank you again for the donation on YouTube. Appreciate that. I don't think I've Predator arrows. I'm not sure I know what those are. Is that a brand? Is that a new brand or something? Or who makes it? Or is it somebody make it? Or is it Easton? I don't know. Sorry, they're Instagram guys. I can see better. A little bit hard to see. Yeah, this thing's sick. They also sent me the Bowtech SS34. So I'm excited to try that as well. But this one is just, you know what? Let me set it over here. I want to make sure I don't scratch it. Beautiful bow. So the cool part of that bow is that we're going to do a collaboration video. It's really exciting. And we get to, I'll be in their videos. They'll be in mine on that one. So I'm really excited about that. That's going to be really cool. Did I miss any galaxies? Sorry. Okay, yeah. Top point, send a galaxy. All right, let me get you queued up here real quick. Top pin outdoors. Got you. One thing, guys, on TikTok. John, 200. We'll do 200 on this one. Sorry, I just saw your comment now. All right. We are rocking and rolling. Okay. You know what? The outdoors are great. I've used a whisker biscuit on this show for about 4 years, so I love the whisker biscuit. It's a rest that I could literally throw on any bow tonight and go kill a deer tomorrow with. That's how easy it is with me. Now, I don't shoot out west. I don't shoot long distance shots, so I can't speak for any of that. I can speak for up to 45 yards, no problem. So it just depends. It depends. Now, do I like dropaways? Of course I would. You know what I mean? Like, I like dropaways, no issue there. I think they're wonderful, and they make some really good ones. And so is Trophy Ridge. They all make a good drop away. I mean, no doubt about it. I just like the simplicity of the whisker. I could throw it on easy, fast, and quick. Give me a bear review. For bear, I'm not sure what you're asking for specifically, but if you're asking me to talk about a bear bow, that's fine. We will talk about my favorite bow of the year, which was the best value bow of the year, which is the Bear Legend XR, which I love that bow. I think it's great. Sorry, I was reading some comments. Thanks, Docs, for all the likes. Appreciate that. Yeah, and then if you get into the bear archery stuff, that's the higher end now. Does it compete? Yes. Will people buy it? I'm not sure yet. We're going to find out at $11.99. But does it compete versus the Matthews and all that? Yes, absolutely. They did a great job with that bow, the Execute 30 and 32. So I think it's going to be people who shoot bear will definitely buy that bow. If you're a bear shooter today, you will definitely most likely want to step up your bear game into the better bear bow. But if you're a person who doesn't shoot a bear today and has, like, let's say a or Hoyt or PSE, you may want to stick to those brands or do a different brand. You wouldn't have any love specifically towards bear. So I don't know if you would move over to that, is all I'm saying. So a lot of people kind of like have this thing in their head where it's like Hoyt, Matthews, Bowtech, whatever, and they kind of stick to those. So we'll see what happens, but I do think it's a great bow. I really do. Whisker is trophy rich, yes. Yes, I believe they do have an integrate type system now as well. Yeah, I think I've seen that. It's a great question. I have to look into that, but I'm pretty sure I saw something like that recently. I don't know if it was them though, or someone else. I'll look it up real quick. But I know now you say that, I feel like I saw that. Lance, sorry, Lance, how's it going? I don't know why I saw Lance and I thought Lane real quick for some reason. That was so strange. it's like I never seen you before, which is weird. See you all the time on here. I don't know. Well, it doesn't look like they had that. I wonder if it was Octane who did that. Octane fueled. It's like fuel the Octane. Oh no, did they add their real website now? Wow, they actually changed their name to Octane Archery. I was just guessing. Yeah, Octane did it. So Octane copied the Whisker Biscuit because now the Whisker Biscuit patent is up, to my understanding. I could be wrong on this. I'm just suggesting what I'm pretty sure happened. And so now they were able, C-Pro, how's it going? They were able to copy the Whisker Biscuit design and then add in this integrate style. So that's what Octane has right now. Yeah, they added that style with some colors on it. That's why, if you've been paying attention, that's why Trophy added the V on something new that still went off that patent concept. Blast from the past. C-Pro, get your Galaxies now. We're doing the Hoyt bow giveaway for the Carbon RX4, which is really exciting. And if you get something through the website to get in on this, guys, just let me know, okay? So I know to put it in there. Of course, I'll check tomorrow and add it if I have to. But if you send it through the website store, you can get a Galaxy as well. All right. Shenanigans, what's up? Yeah, so the Octane's the one who did that rests. It's called the Pro IMS brush rests. Although, wait a minute. No, maybe they do have one. No, they do have one. You're right, too. Sorry, you are right. It says Whisker Biscuit VMAX IMS. So the VMAX is the one with the integrate concept. Thank you. Thank you for helping me clarify that mentally. So they both have one, except for it looks like it's the VMAX on this one and not the Whisker Biscuit original style. Yes, Jason. So we are getting the X-Lite from Expedition. We don't have it yet, but it is supposed to come along with their other new bow they just launched. Jason, I will have my opinion for you on the SS34 very soon. Let's talk about that next week because I just got it in here today from Mike's Archery, who hooked me up with it. So I'll let you know soon. But I know I'm going to love it because I love their SS systems. Their super smooth systems have always been excellent. So I know I'm going to like that part. What I'm not going to like about it is 34-inch XLF. It's not my thing. So I can see myself liking and hating the bow at the same time. I know that's not a fair statement, but I think that's what's going to happen. Now, the other one, all right, C-Pro coming in hot, baby. Love it. C-Pro. Marine. All right, C-Pro, got you. All set. Camera bands. You don't want my thoughts on camera bands. I absolutely hate when regulation comes into things. I'm not a big fan. I would prefer a vote, like consumer voting, if they really don't want it. That's fine. If the people in the region were given a vote to actually vote on it, just like, hey guys, if you don't want this, here's a place to vote. If you bought a tag last year, you're allowed to vote in this vote for baiting, non-baiting, or for whatever, and that's how I would look at it. I'm not a big fan of bait, like going back I think it just it does the opposite effect. Thanks, Ebro. Appreciate that. I'll grab that one in there. I think it has the opposite effect that it could drive people away from the sport, and that we're trying to bring people into the sport. And the reason is for longevity. I mean, without it, it's going to be hard. So, not a huge fan of going to adding any sort of bans like that. I don't think it's a good idea. Dang, Dan bought his bear legit from Mike's Archery. Awesome. Oh, shenanigans? I'm sorry. Funny you should ask that. You talking about this bow right here, my friend? Yeah, there you go. There it is, Z1S. Special thanks to Mike's Archery once more for hooking me up with this thing to play with. I will be doing the video on this weekend, so really excited about this. I don't know if you guys see this detail. There's a bolt in here to adjust that. See that? That's cool. You don't usually see that. Now this one doesn't have the hole here like the VTM 31, the hole on the riser or the bridge. It doesn't have the hole here to put your cable through. I noticed that right off the bat, which I was hoping it would to kind of mimic that idea. But it's got the integrate system here for the sight and the rest. It has that as well. Again, vital point grip, absolutely amazing for me. Everybody's different, but for me. So yeah, it's going to be so powerful. I can't wait. I can't wait to shoot that bow. Yeah, Mike, I agree. It is too much government. It's just too much. Like it's not, you know what? Just leave us alone. You know, let people hunt the way they want to hunt. I get really discouraged and it's upset. I think it's a really bad idea. It's a really bad idea as hunters to go with those things. Okay. So to side with the government on those things, in my opinion, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea to side with no baiting. It's a bad idea to side with taking anything away from the sport. It's a bad idea. A good example of this, New Jersey, I think it was. So the instant that Excalibur launched the Twin Strike, they banned a crossbow with 2 bolts. Before there's any data on whether it's an issue or if it really is an issue, they already banned it, right? It was like instant. It's like, wait a minute. Like, can't we at least see it? Is it really an issue? Is there a reason? I mean, seriously, people actually own that crossbow in New Jersey, right? Think about it. How many people? You know what I mean? Like, so what's the point? Like, why would you instantly ban something, you know, like without the public's opinion or voting? And why should there even be a vote until we see what happens? Like, give it a little time. So I just find it a little bit kind of, it's just a bad idea. It's a bad idea. So I own it. What's up, Desert Panda? How's it going? That Hoyt Slayer was the Z1S, the fastest bow Hoyt makes. Sent 3 entries to the website. Thanks, Reagan. I'll get you added here. I don't need to look. I trust you. 1, 2, 3. All set. Got you in there. Doing some live. We just tonight. That was a good time. Had a good time podcasting. Yeah, once you lose it, it's impossible to get back. 100% agree. That's why I don't agree with taking things away. It just doesn't make sense to me. And the issue is hunters agree to these things. Like hunters help get these things through, and that's a bad thing. I can't stress it enough. And I understand why. I get it, especially baiting. I totally understand why some of the hunters don't want it. You know, I get that, but I can't stress enough. When kids can't go out there to learn hunting a little bit and get a little excitement by seeing some deer, if anything, I don't know. It's a tactic that works and helps people take population down, get meat in the freezer. You know, I don't know. I just don't see an issue with it. I mean, honestly, guys, I hunted over bait for so many years and I killed nothing but small deer. And I mean, it's never like I stole someone's monster buck off a bag of bait. It just never happened. So from that perspective, I feel like it's like state land now is almost pointless. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand everybody who hunts hard here and knows hunting and says, oh, well, you got to go out and hunt like a man and get it done, whatever. I get that. Like, I don't want you to think I don't understand that. I do. And I know it's challenging, and I know it's hard earned work to get a deer on state land, or, however you guys want to do it. It's fine, but it shouldn't really affect the average person that wants to go out and just get a deer. Like, I feel like there's different ways of hunting, and there can be regulation around it. No one said it has to be 50 pounds of bait, right? Or whatever it is, 20 cameras. Matthews Creed for $300. Yes, that's a no-brainer. I think you take that. Absolutely. Can I find something else to do? Shooting bows? Yeah, well, I wish. Yeah, we do. It's called the Outdoor Podcast, Hunt Can't Fish. And we've been talking about other stuff other than archery, which is crazy. What's up, Whitetail Legacy? How are you? Hope your podcast is doing well. Hope you are doing well. And it's nice to see other podcasters and other people in, see how people are doing. That's crazy. I have a problem with farmers putting deer repellent around all 3 fences, driving deer away. Fields, sorry. All their fields. Sorry, I see what you're saying now. That's crazy. Yeah, there's just a lot of, that's what I'm saying, it's just, but farmers are different, right? And farmers get involved too, because they have a different feel, I can't shoot a bow rocket at mix. I'm not in my studio. I'm in my personal studio around my basement. This is my office where I do these videos. This is more conversation pieces. I would have loved to shoot this bow right now, to be honest with you. This thing is sick. Listen, guys, if you haven't joined subscription on any of these platforms, please consider doing so. You'll be entered into the Wheel of Archery to win a bow each month. So we have a lot going on. Some of those bows will be classic bows, which is really exciting as well, because you'll get your hands on a piece of history, which is really cool to get your hands on. Towards the end of the year, we're working on a bigger bow, like a Matthews Phase 4 33 is part of that giveaway. So definitely consider joining. Now, remember, depending on which platform you're on, there's a timing thing, and you get a different color logo. And the deeper your color, the more extra entries you'll get into those. So we appreciate you guys doing it. We know it's a donation, so we thank you for that, because it helps us keep us going. So I agree, Bowhunters United. It's going to be a lot of fighting. It's a lot of conservation. It's a lot of figuring out. We need to, first things first. We have to work together, number one. So we need to agree as hunters. What do we want the government stepping in on, and should they step in, right? Those are very important questions that we need to fix amongst ourselves before we talk to these people, because the problem is we're letting them get away with whatever they want based on some of us having a feeling of opposite opinion. And that's okay to have a different opinion, but what's the options besides straight bans, right? Can it be like, hey, are you okay with a limit of 1 pound of bait? Not use bait, because that one's the easiest one to talk about. Can we use 2-gallon bucket of bait, right? And that every time you go out, you can take 2 gallons of corn, and it has to be spread all around, right? So there's got to be ways to fix this, what they call CWD issues, which I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just suggesting that we don't know for sure that it's just baiting that does this. So that's the thing. So if we spread it out, is that going to be okay, right? There's different things. This trail camera thing, right? Why are we going backwards? It doesn't make any sense. So we have cameras that work and been used for years. People love them. We're going to go backwards because a couple people are doing the wrong thing with them. I mean, come on. Like, I don't know anybody who deer that's out there and shoots that deer. I don't know anybody personally. I'm not saying there's not bad characters in the world, but again, this is that one thing where it's like, oh, one person's doing this wrong, we ban it for everybody. It's just ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. I don't understand why anybody cares about the trail camera thing, to be honest with you. I don't understand why anybody in any government cares what hunters are using for cameras in the field. Like I honestly, that's why I feel like it's someone who makes this decision is a hunter that hates trail cameras, and they're just making a decision because they're in the position of power, and it's not right. That's what I'm saying. And Ben, they do it everywhere at companies and anything, anywhere. It's always the same thing. It's one person messes up, they ban it for everybody. It's like the Second Amendment. We see it all the time with the Second Amendment. Somebody goes and does something crazy, and all of a sudden, all these law-abiding citizens are going to get punished for that with the rules they try to put on us. It doesn't make sense, right? It's not even logical. And it's scary, really. It's like, we're not the people doing this stuff. That's the problem. It's like these people are crazy, and yet they want to blame us. It's nuts. What's up, Love? XX King Ducky, William, how you doing? Don't forget the Galaxies, guys. It's rolling. We got the Galaxy giveaway for the Carbon RX4 from Hoyt. So get your Galaxies. Get them while you can. I don't use waxless strings that I'm aware of. I think I use regular ones, I don't think it'll affect all states. I think there's certain states that really love controlling hunting stuff, and I think other ones don't. Like Michigan, they don't really care except for the ban of baiting. That after that, like everybody seems to leave everybody alone for hunting that I've seen. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't think here Ohio definitely never really bends to anything like that that I've seen. At least I could be wrong, but I think each state depends on who's in charge. Yes, Aaron. Yep. If you're subbed on the website, you will be in the Wheel of Archery. Yep. All the subs on the website will also be a part of that. Yeah, it sucks, Aaron. Yeah, Mike, I don't know. I agree with what you're saying. I don't know I can't answer it. William with the emotes, love it. Thanks for sending those. I love seeing those. They're hilarious. Oh, man. Yeah, it was a long night tonight in the podcast. We had a couple technical difficulties. We were supposed to have a guest on that they couldn't get on Zoom because their internal thing. What is that wire right there? Is that this wire? Wow. Their internal firewall wouldn't let them use Zoom. That was crazy. Anyway, so I have to redo that. Sean's back in between working. So yeah, I don't know. Like, what do you guys want to see as far as videos on YouTube goes? I always get a little bit like not sure what to do. I mean, we're still going to do a couple more bow videos coming up for a little bit here. Then there's going to be a lull coming up. I don't know, Bullets. That's a good question. I'm not sure what Ohio has for public lands. You'd have to ask everybody on the different channels. I don't really hunt Ohio. I'd love to. I've been in Ohio once, but it was on private land. It was awesome. 3D targets, that's a good idea. Ben, I could try to get my hands on a few. I can ask some friends in the industry who have 3D. I'm still trying to get a target sponsor, to be honest. I was trying to find one that could do both 3D and regular targets, like block or something, because that'd be cool to be able to have like something to play with Glendale, whatever. TAC is coming up, and I'm excited about TAC. I can't wait to go to the Michigan TAC. It's going to be awesome. What else was there? Reviews on bow hunting equipment. So we are doing a video. I will be doing the Apex hunting challenge coming up, and in there I am I'm trying to get a bird. I want to try to actually win the money. I'm actually going to go for it in Michigan specifically. But in there, I am going to be doing a lot of videos on the turkey gear. We did just launch a video on YouTube. It hasn't done very well, but I don't care because it's more of a learning thing. So Corey goes over all of what he does for turkey. And this guy's killed more birds than everybody I know. So, he does a great job going through it for you guys. So if you haven't seen the video, feel free to watch on our YouTube. But he goes through and talks to you guys about all the different, stuff he does for turkey hunting, how it works and all that good stuff. So it works very well, have him do it. And then I think we're going to have, that's awesome, right? Again, I hope hope Michigan only gets like 4 and I got the biggest because I can win a lot of money. On top of that, so they have contingency programs, right? So this is one of the things I love about this concept. So contingency adds a value extra, like if you're a target shooter contingency program. So it has a contingent. So Tacticam is a contingency company who will pay extra money if you use a Tacticam in the video. And there's a call company. So it's actually really exciting. So I'm pumped. I'm pumped to be able to have those options, and actually try to kill a big bird and then bring in that extra. Adams Precision, what's up, brother? I got some bad news for you, man. I got some bad news. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. This happened. This just happened. So I didn't know it was going to happen, or I would have let you know before you did that build. But anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I hear you. I don't think Reveal did it, though, did it, Ben? I think it's just Tacticam. I don't think it's Tacticam Reveal. I think those are kind of separate a little bit. They might seem the same, but they're actually not. They're sort of like one's like a separate entity, I think. I don't know how they do it, but. So anyway, so the contingency, well, if you, let's say like in that case, you had 2 birds in New York and let's say you were number 1, you would also be number 1 towards that contingency in New York, which I don't know how it works 100%, The only thing about shooting competitions to be somewhere with me would be you guys shooting and I just being a judge to win something because I'm not a great shooter. I would never say like I would be any sort of target shooter. In fact, I was thinking about maybe actually doing the TAC this year. I don't usually do it. Usually I actually go and just cover it. We'll go talk to, Bear Archery, Hoyt, PSE, Bowtech. We'll go talk to everybody and maybe ask questions of people who come off the course, but I don't usually shoot it. But maybe this year I will. We'll see. I don't know. I think probably should, to be honest. It seems fun, but I did get to talk to the owner, or I don't know if it's the owner or the main guy last year. We interviewed him. That was pretty cool. Good conversation. Bill, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Welcome to the show, my friend. And you will now be entered into the Wheel of Archery, which is actually the bingo ball archery next time. I got these ball system we're going to do. This is actually exciting for all the TikTokers who've been watching all the giveaways. But this is what we're doing next. So we got this. Oh, winning number 33. Number 33. Who's got it? So we're going to play around with this. I'm really excited about it. Something different. The wheel's cool, but this might be a lot of fun. Winning number 74. Who's got it? So we'll see. I have an idea for it. It's going to be fun. 12. It's a bingo kit. I'm not so sure we're going to do it exactly like bingo, but we are going to have some fun with this. I do. So I'll do you guys one last showcase of this. It does look very similar, though, to that VTM 31, to be honest, or even I guess it'd be the 33 in this case, or 30 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 in this. Yeah, looks like a powerhouse to me. I don't know. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to go. So you guys have a good night, okay? And have a great night. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys soon. I'll probably try to go live this weekend to do more galaxies, get more galaxies out, but also I'll probably do some live stuff with this while we're over there. We can shoot it live and have some fun with this one. We can compare it against the VTM 31, which I'll probably like the VTM 31 better because this is going to be a lot harder to shoot. It's going to be more power, so a lot more. I'm going to have to get my arm muscle up and going a little bit for this one. I'm sure it's going to be a powerhouse. We'll see. We're going to check the speed, though. We'll see what we get out of this thing. Oh. All right. I know you were a member, Bill. That's what was weird about it. It said you just re-signed up. You must have just did your auto renew or something. I don't know. All right. We'll see you guys later here on YouTube. Have a good night, YouTube. And thanks a lot. Appreciate you guys. Instagram.